Hey, this is Louis D. Fresh Randa to you on a Thursday afternoon. I hope you're doing well. This is take 2. I always like to be very authentic. I usually try to do everything on a one take. I did get a phone call and I had to attend to it. I think I got it about the do not disturb thing. I have to look it up on YouTube, and I think I got it, but we'll see. Who knows? Anyway, on this college portion of your YouTube channel, we are going to speak about, as I half promised, we're talking about a segment on trade schools. This will be on the playlist for trade schools. This is my last summer segment for college. It is August 8th. This will drop, how do you like that? On Sunday, August 11th, 2024. And I want to talk a little bit about being a motorcycle mechanic. The reason I want to talk about it is because we talked about air conditioning and electrician and things of that nature. And I did some research and just caught my eye. So let's talk about it. All right. So what we got here is becoming a motorcycle mechanic. And I wanted to reemphasize that women are also included in this. Ladies, don't think that you cannot be part of it. It's not a ladylike thing or blah, blah, blah. You are definitely very much included and are needed in this motorcycle mechanic field. Since you guys know I am a school counseling supervisor these days, the last 3 years going on 4 years. But my love has always been high school kids and especially high school seniors. So this is why like I said, I do my volunteer work with primarily high school seniors. And this is very important, this completing your minimum education, your high school diploma or your graduate equivalency diploma. Like any good building or house, you need a good foundation, and that foundation is indeed high school. So you say, well, I don't want to go to college, which is fine. But you definitely want to have a firm foundation of reading and math and writing so you can be a good, profitable and productive adult in our society. And this is very general in terms of being I'm not talking about South Florida. I'm not talking necessarily of any place in the United States. And I am speaking about the United States of America. I don't want to speak for different countries because I do know that I do have a large following, humbly, around the world. I'm talking about the United States of America. So you do definitely need to finish your high school work. And you definitely then have to do some research on your motorcycle training program. What is it that you want? You want a technical school, vocational school, a community college? Yes, college even is in play here. Or a career training program. Use Google to kind of say, hey, I really want to get this over with and done. You may want to just do a certificate that could take anywhere between 9 months and a year to finish. Or, and again, I'm using Canva, courtesy of Canva, because I know that we could do PowerPoint, but I like Canva for these things. Or to get an associate degree, which would be the equivalent of 60 college credits. It may cost more. It may take more, too, 2 years to do. But again, being that things are more technical and more computer savvy, you may want to do that because of the motorcycle technology and motorcycle repair. And both options, a certificate and associate degree, can definitely offer you assistance, such as the FAFSA, which again we will revisit over and over and over again as long as I keep doing these things, because it is truly the foundation and the backbone of all financial assistance, whether it be trade school or college. Alrighty, completing the program. Then once you've decided what you're going to do, how you're going to do it, the program that you're going to take part in, complete it. It's 2 parts. One is the classwork, which is the book knowledge, right? Whether it be your electrical systems, the chassis. I had to actually look that up, how to pronounce that, chassis and suspension drivability, and to disassemble, repair, and inspect. I kind of like the disassemble thing as I was doing research, because you need to not necessarily disassemble the entire motorcycle, but definitely parts of it to see how the inner workings of it is, how to repair it and how to put it back together, and to be able to spot what's going on in the motorcycle. And again, the second part is a hands-on training. Now that you have the book knowledge, how you're going to take that book knowledge and use it on an actual motorcycle. And again, people like dealerships and repair shops, service centers, it's sort of like what I talk about with college in terms of an internship. in terms of just kind of getting your feet wet, getting that experience. And there'll be people who will, sorry about that, I have to cough, who are definitely will be there for you to kind of help you and guide you along. And they're always looking for cheap labor, as horrible as that sounds, and to be able, and listen to those people who have been doing it for a long time. Because you may say, oh no, that's not how it's done like this because my book says so. Listen to them because they've been doing it for quite some time. And hopefully one day you too will be guiding some young people along the path of motorcycle repair work. All right, now that you've finished your high school work, now that you've picked a program and you've completed what you needed to complete, now you can begin to look for work. And once you passed everything, you start to do your research for a job. And then but this is huge. I really want to emphasize this. There is no national exam. And again, I say this with respect. Some people may not necessarily be all into getting your, studies and all that. I get it. And the thing of not having a national exam is spectacular because you don't have to have that hanging over your head. You can just knock it out, do what you got to do, and start working. And again, don't forget about the accredited motorcycle training program. Do your research. Just because something might be cheaper or say, hey, I can get you done in so-and-so time. So you really need to be aware and make sure that whatever it is program that you choose and that you complete, your time and your money is indeed very valuable. So you definitely want to be able to do this once and not be taken for a ride and say, hey, I did the wrong thing. So definitely do your research and get that certificate from accredited motorcycle training program. All right, moving on to our last two slides here, continuing education and career advancement. As I think I told you guys on my social media, this is August of 2024. August 26th, I'm going to start taking a class because I need to not necessarily continue my education. God knows I'm done with all that. But I definitely need to recertify as a school counselor. I don't need to, but I want to. Because you never know, because great high school people of the earth, it's important to make sure that you indeed keep up with what's new, what's important, keep up with your certifications, because you never know. Life throws you curveballs, and the older people who are watching this, as you're nodding your head in agreement, yes, life can throw you a curveball. So you definitely want to make sure that you are well versed in this case on details such as a Harley Davidson, a Honda, a Kawasaki. Find out what it is that you need in order to kind of make yourself more marketable. And you can also open up your own shop. There's nothing better than having you being the boss, you doing your own everything. So do it, please, by all means, open up your own shop. And that's where the continuing education comes in, where you're constantly fresh on what's happening. And this being my last slide, as you continue your education and learning more, small engine mechanics that can carry over into other related fields. How to fix and repair outdoor equipment, such as marine equipment, such as for motorboats, things of that nature. Use that knowledge, and you may be able to diversify yourself with these small engines, and not only be a motorcycle mechanic, but something perhaps I know definitely here in South Florida, boats, and I may do that next school year if I remember, next summer 2025. Talk about boats. Boats are huge down here in South Florida, so that could definitely be something you may want to look at, as well as you look at your motorcycle repair work. And this thing here, promotions, repair shops, you can move up the service ladder, or even become general manager. As you become more knowledgeable, you can definitely springboard into something much more lucrative. I think my do not disturb thing worked. I think. I'm always learning. I'm always learning, and I hope you learned something too. I learned, honestly, I didn't know a thing about it. I'm speaking very generally. look at being a motorcycle repair person. Very important, there's lots of motorcycles out there. You are definitely needed for that. It's a good trade. It's a good career. And it might be something that you may want to consider as you look into your career, into your college, and just make the most of yourself to be as profitable and as marketable as you can be. Louis D. Fresh.